To us about the incident in Kerala, one, the water goes down. What are the issues that come through for a business of your nature, and what are the precautions that you'll be taking at this point in time? One, of course, does believe that the immediate fallout would be a breakout in some of the more contagious diseases, so to speak.
See, the following a natural calamity like this, where there is tremendous flooding, there will be lot of fetal contamination of the drinking water, and this will give rise to whole lot of healthcare issues. There will be an outbreak of diarrheal disease. It's bound to happen. Then there can be a very high incidence of jaundice. A regular jaundice, okay, they will recover, but there is another deadly form of jaundice called leptospirosis. And in that disease, people start bleeding and the liver fails. Then there can be outbreak of malaria, outbreak of dengue. On the whole, it is the next few weeks are going to be very, very stressful for the entire state of Kerala. There will be an outbreak of all these problems, which they should be mentally prepared to face.
Right. Dr. Shetty, healthcare scheme Ayushman has been launched. If implemented correctly, what are the benefits that the sector can derive from this scheme?
First of all, Ayushman Bharat, if it is implemented well, it can be a game changer. But then, like any other scheme, it will go through painful transition. It is very difficult to get a scheme of this size right in the first instance. There will be lot of learning by the government, there will be lot of learning by the private sector, but in the end it will emerge as a victor, and half the country's population which are currently deprived, now we will have a hope.
In the schemes, do you think hospitals may need to cut on the margins and lower realizations to implement it correctly, because this is ultimately a low cost scheme, and the kind of services and margins hospitals are setting on, this scheme would be impossible to implement then?
See, we have always been doing all these government schemes for the last 15 years. So, this is not new. Most of the hospitals are quite comfortable in dealing with these government schemes where the payout is significantly less than what we get from the cash paying patients. This is nothing new, but it's just that it's in a large scale.
There is a lot of investment happening in the sector right now, especially after the Fortis deal. Do you still expect a lot of investment is needed in the healthcare space?
See, right now people are a bit anxious, mainly because lot of things which is they feel a bit worried about the impact of various government policies. But it is like any other change, it will take some time for them to understand that these are the natural things which happens in an industry which touches virtually every citizen of the country. Healthcare providers can't think that they can dictate terms. There is somebody called government, and they have some objectives, and at regular period of time, if we don't put our house in order, we will be forced to do things the way we may not enjoy doing it. But the fact is that most of the healthcare of the country is provided by the private sector. So, we are going to remain, we are going to grow, but it is not going to be like a extension of the past. It is going to be different. Yeah, we need to be lot more considerate, we need to be lot more flexible. The rules of the game have changed, but we will adapt ourselves.
Shetty, consolidation in the sector, and wanted your comments here. Do you think that is really the need of the hour, because a lot of players are operating in various areas but offering similar services?
There will definitely be a consolidation, there is no doubt, but it won't be a significant it is not like there will be only 4 or 5 players. instead of few thousand, more than 10,000, 20,000 players, there will be few thousand players. Each player may have one big hospital or multiple big or small hospitals. There will be various types of consolidation happening. Some organization may just take on the responsibility of consolidating only the supply chain for the hospital, and some people may concentrate on tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities. So there.
Okay.